八神の前に突然降りかかる星稜高校教師沢陽子の死。彼女を殺害した RK 相馬の目的は偉人帳の便利や桑名を捕まえることにあるようだった。偽名を使っていたという桑名の正体をめぐり、八神は底知れない闇に直面していく。
はい、わかりました。なるべく部屋の中のものには触らないと。この部屋の中で待ってればいいですか？今現場にいるのは僕とあと2人。河村町の探偵で八神さんと海藤さん。何日か前からうちを手伝いに来てもらってるんです。はい、わかりました。警察すぐ来るって。
そうか。先生を殺したのは相馬だ。あいつ先生には用はないって言ってたのに、なんで沢先生が巻き込まれなきゃなんねえんだ。それが知りてえなら俺らは探偵だ、ターボ。普通の堅気には見えねえものが見える。気づかねえことに気づける。今がその力を発揮する時なんじゃねえのか。
そうかもね。
この現場で問題なのは誰が先生を殺したかじゃない。なんで彼女が殺されなきゃならなかったのかだ。沢先生はどうやら便利屋の桑名と知り合いだった可能性が高い。だから桑名を追ってた相馬たちはここに押し入った。となるとこの部屋で探るべきは先生の交友関係か。その中に先生と桑名との接点が見つかるかもしれねえ。ああ、ただその桑名っていうのも偽名だったらしい。本名は確か北方だ。相馬がそう言ってた。
Okay, I don't have much time until the police arrive. I have to be as thorough as I can right now.
なんだなんだなんだ。血だ。そんなに量はないけど。ああ、そうみてえだな。
A trail of blood, probably hers. How far does it go? So Sensei's blood managed to reach this far, Kurokawa Academy Yearbook.
怪しいな。
ねえ、八神さん。それ、沢先生が高校生だった時の卒アルだよね。黒川学園の。なら、間宮結衣とか、いじめ加害者の河合なんかも映ってるんじゃない？
ああ、そうだな。そのはずだ。
血が跳ねた先に、そんなのがあるなんてね。僕らに手がかりを教えたかったのかな、沢先生。
どうする？アルバム中を見てみるか？いや、でも殺しの現場で物を動かしちゃまずいか。
見るなら早くしないと。そろそろ警察が来ちゃうよ。
じっくり見る暇はないってことか。となると
Now think, what do I do with this yearbook?
このアルバムは一旦預からせてもらおう。警察には後で渡す。ここでやらなきゃもう俺らがこの部屋に入れることはない。
一旦預かるっていいの？それって。
いいわけねえだろ。それでもやるんだよ。
黒川学園の卒業生らには三越柴殺しの件で不審な点がある。けど今そう考えてるのは俺らだけだ。警察がこのアルバムを見たところで何も引っかからないかもしれない。
ああ、なら俺らが持っとくべきだな。多分沢先生もそう言ってるんだ。考えてる時間はねえぞ杉浦。警察の相手は俺らでやる。お前はアルバム持ってすぐここ追ってろ。
僕が泥棒する役？
役じゃねえ。お前もともとカムロ町の窃盗団だったろ。
そういうこと言うんだ。はいはい、わかったよ。
I don't have much time until the police arrive. I have to be as thorough as I can right now. Wait, how are they able to get in? I told her not to open the door until the police came. I'm sure that is exactly what she did. Someone cut the door chain. Looks like they used a bolt cutter. They came ready. They had tools and forced their way in. Didn't even care who saw them. No obvious wounds on the body. I'm sure the police will perform an autopsy. I just hope I can see the report myself later.
目につく傷はここだな。どう、海藤さん。
小さい傷だが長い針みたいので突き刺された感じが。
多分アイスピックだ。相馬が先生に突きつけてた。
An ice pick to the nape of the neck would be fatal. Is that how she died? If so, I only hope that she didn't suffer long.
なるほどな。すると名探偵、お前さんが思うに沢先生を殺したのは
相馬和樹、カムロ町の RK って半グレグループのリーダーです。
そうかい。じゃあそれで一件落着だな。
そちらはこの現場をどう見てるんです？鍋さん。
慣れ慣れしいぞ。あんまり調子に乗るな。
沢先生の部屋には無数の男たちが押し入った足跡がある。お前らも含めてだがな。まずは足跡の分析、周辺防犯映像の解析、目撃情報の聞き込みをして俺らは推したちを絞り込む。もちろんその RK も調べるよ。ご協力に感謝だ、八神探偵。
さっき検視官がその部屋に入ってったみたいですけど、遺体を見てたんですよね。
ああ、とりあえずざっくりの状況だけな。この後沢先生の遺体は司法解剖に回される。
そのざっくりなところで死因と死亡推定時刻は？
死因は首の後ろ、盆のくぼへの一突き。アイスピック上の凶器によるものと考えられる。遺体は死後3時間程度とのことだ。
3時間？じゃあ俺がスマホ越しに彼女を見た後すぐだったんだ。
Soma from RK tried to get rid of me. Dude, these guys won't hesitate to kill someone just to shut them up. But why would they go this far? What do they want with Kuwana?
鍋さん、警察はすぐに相馬を手配するべきです。
相馬ってのは今警視庁に紹介中だ。顔写真もねえのに手配もクソもねえだろ。
じゃあ街に出てる半グレっぽいのに片っ端から職質するのは？ここらで見慣れない顔がいたら RK のメンバーです。
気持ちはわかるがそう熱くなんな。それより俺は便利屋の桑名にも興味がある。偉人町じゃ古参の住人だ。あいつがなんでカムロ町の半グレに追われてた？おまけに桑名ってのも偽名だって？沢先生とはどういうつながりがあった？
それ全部知りたいですよ、俺も。
肝心なとこの情報がねえんだな。 まあ今日も帰っていいよ。ただしいつでも連絡が取れるようにしといてくれ。
いいんですか、鍋さん。
ああ、こいつらは首はつけない方がいい仕事するタイプだ。
口は悪いが人見る目はあるな、あんた。
なんだよ。
鍋さん、江原のことは聞いてこないんですね。俺この間拘置所で接見してきましたけど。
ああ、あの件な。
江原が三越場を殺してる動画が出てきましたよね。俺はその件で沢先生と話そうとしてたんです。
つまり
今回の沢先生の事件と三越場殺しには何か関連があるかもしれません。なら江原から何か情報を引き出せるんじゃ。なのにあいつにはもう興味なしですか。
俺らはもう江原にだけは触るなと上から言われてる。もし奴を三越場殺しで調べるなら、その前に判決の出てる痴漢の有罪をひっくり返せたとさ。そんなの警官の立場でできるわけねえ。おかげで三越場殺しの調べはもう誰にもやる気がない。うちも警視庁も検察もだ。
捜査ってのは刑事にやる気がなきゃやめてもいいわけですか。
解決の見込みがありゃ今からだっていくらでもやる気出すけどな。江原が怪しいのはみんな百も承知だ。それでも触るなと言われてんだよ。そういう事件は俺ら現役バリバリがやる仕事じゃねえ。署の片隅で塩漬けにされるんだ。
じゃあこの沢先生の件も同じことになるかもしれませんね。
おい、口に気をつけろよ、こ
その目つきは俺らにじゃなくもっと他に向けてくださいよ。臭いもんへ蓋しようとしている上の人たちに。
れ。なんだと。
よせ桜井。
本当に急なことで、私も先生方もまだ詳しい状況を警察から聞かされてはいません。沢先生がその何らかの事件に巻き込まれたということで、皆さんにもマスコミのマイクが向けられるかもしれない。でもどうか相手にしないようにしてください。私たちはまだ何も知らない状況だし、皆さんがマスコミに何かを説明する義務は一切ありません。今はただどうか沢先生のご冥福をお祈りしてください。どうかどうか。
では3年生の端から順に教室に戻りなさい。
八神さん、理事長からもし学校にいらしてたら八神さんとお話ししたいと、沢先生のことで。
わかりました。理事長室ですか。
ええ、よろしくお願いします。
I should head over to the chairman's office, but it's going to be hard to talk about anything.
八神さん、
ああ、よ。
驚きました。沢先生のこと。
うん、そうだよな。
八神さんは何かご存知なのですか？
現場に居合わせた。俺が第一発見者だったんだ。犯人はまだ捕まってないけど、誰がやったかは分かってる。
私も 何かお力になれますか？事件の情報さえ教えていただければ。
いや、ダメだ。こっちは危険すぎる。お前を巻き込むわけにはいかないよ。
ですが。
沢先生の件は俺に任せてくれ。お前にだってやるべきことはあるだろ。
八神さん。はい。
なんだよ、そんなに落ち込んでると自慢の推理力が鈍っちゃうんじゃないか。
なるほど。ええ、そうですね。そんなことになってしまったらミスケンの活動に支障が出てしまいます。
ああ、だから天沢、俺とお前はいつも通りで行こう。ミスケンのみんなにもそう言っといてくれるか。そうしてもらえると助かる。
はい、わかりました。
どうぞ。来てくれましたか？
ええ、もちろんです。
おかけになってください。刑事さんから聞きました。沢先生の第一発見者があなただったと。
そうです。
あなたは事前に沢先生の身を案じてました。私には見えないものが八神さんには見えているんですよね。
そのつもりでいました。でも見えていたつもりのものが全然違ってきていたり、俺にもまだ消化できていないことが山ほどあるんです。
それは例えば何です？
偉人町の便利屋で桑名という男がいました。事件の直前、俺はそいつと沢先生の自宅前で鉢合わせています。
ではその人が犯人ということで？
そうではないと思います。ただ桑名をめぐったゴタゴタに沢先生は巻き込まれた可能性があります。実は桑名というのは偽名でカムロ町の半グレたちに追われていました。 RK というグループで数日前には河合というチンピラを探していたんです。河合は13年前沢先生の高校時代の同級生でした。
どうやらもう私には理解できません。あなたが今日まで調べた情報量は生半可じゃなさそうだ。でも私はもう限界ですよ。方々からの問い合わせにマスコミ対応です。この老体には答えますよ。
お察しします。
でもやはり一番きついのは若い人たちが次々に犠牲になっていることです。三越柴君の死体発見に江原さんの殺人動画流出、そして今回の沢先生の事件です。私はそれらが別々の事件だとは思いません。どこか深いところで根っこがつながっているんじゃないでしょうか。
俺もそう思います。
もしその根っこを掘り出すのなら、どれだけの土をかき出せばいいのか想像もつきません。それでも八神さん、 あなたには最後まで掘り続けることをお願いしたいんです。そして沢先生の無念を晴らしてくれますか？あんないい先生がなんでまだこれからだったんですよ。彼女はなんでこんなあんまりじゃないか。
今はまだはっきりした手がかりがないんです。だから根っこを掘り当てられるかはお約束できません。ただ誰が何を言っても何人で止めに来ても俺は掘り続けます。
そうですか。ここ数日は本当に悪夢のようでした。だから久しぶりですよ。いいニュースを聞いたのは。
俺も話せてよかったです、理事長。
あとは沢先生の2年2組が心配です。八神さんもよくご存知の通り少し不安定な子たちがいますから。また今回の件で例のいじめが再燃したりしないか。
幸田さんのことですよね。わかりました。俺も学校にいるときは気にかけるようにしますよ。
Alright. Right. I should go check out Class 2 too before I leave campus. Right. Eh.
八神さん。
Hey. Alright. Come on. Ah, okay. Yeah, makes sense.
「八神さんじゃないっすか。何しに来たんです？
なんかおかしいですよね。八神さんが来た途端、三越場先生が死体で見つかって、次は沢先生が殺されちゃった。まるで疫病神みたいな。
確かにそうかもな。
みんなマジ辛気臭くてだるい。沢先生って男子受けは良かったけど授業は程度低いし、
大して面白くなかったし、少なくとも私は全然一緒に泣けないっすわ。ふん、偽善者っぽい。三越場先生の時はみんなはしゃいだりしてたくせに。
おい、お前も黙ってろよ。
は？せーぞ童貞。んだよ、こうだ。
八神さん、私たちなら大丈夫です。今はわからないことだらけでみんな不安定なだけ。でもだから沢先生に何があったのか分かった時は私たちにも教えてもらえませんか？
優等生気取り。すっかした顔しちゃって何？
どうしたんだよ、茜。お前変だぞ今日。
前にも言ったと思うけど、俺は探偵でさ、三越場博がなんで殺されたのかを調べてた。それで沢先生とも話してたんだ。彼女はその事件との関連で巻き込まれた可能性が高い。だから俺は先生のことも三越場のことも絶対に全部はっきりさせる。
いいよどうせ。ネットじゃ三越場先生完全に悪者じゃん。昔いじめしてたから殺されて当然だったって。
そうだな。なら俺のレポートが聞きたくなったらそん時声をかけてくれりゃいい。お前の抱えてるそのモヤモヤ晴らすには俺の仕事は役に立てると思う。
ふん、なんだよ探偵って。ああ、うさんくさ。
あいつさ、茜、三越場先生のこと好きだったんだよね。ノリも合ってたしめっちゃ話してたのに、ある日どっか消えちゃった。仲良くしてたつもりが自分の一人相撲だった。おかげでモヤモヤしっぱなし。それで自分にブレーキがかけらんなくなってったんじゃないかなって。だから今までのこと許してくれって言ってるわけじゃねえよ。
自分たちが許されないことしたってわきまえてんなら上出来だ。
ごめんな、コウダ。これまでしてきたこと全部。
彼女には一生許されないと思ってろ。それが当然なんだから。
そうっすね。
でもよく謝った。
どうも。
Okay. should head back to Yokohama 99 so we can hammer out our strategy. Yep. Good. Files. Right. Let's try to get. Let's do some of the school stuff. Stories. And what the Mystery Club's sub story is. Thank you for coming. What is it you wanted to ask me? It's rather a long story. It's a good time. Let's hear what she has to say. Yeah. Sure thing. After all, I am the MRC's outside counselor. Right, thank you. So, this is about my classmate. Actually, I should go get him now. Be right back. Nice to meet you. I'm Hiyoshi Shimada, a second year. I'm Yagami, the MRC's advisor. Nice to meet you.
Nah.
So, what exactly do you need my help with? Well, Yagami-san, do you believe in things like curses? I'm sorry, what? Just a preface. This case is going to sound either mysterious or ridiculous, depending on your answer. I know it's gonna sound crazy, but please, you have to believe me. Just tell me what's going on first. Then we'll see how it ranks with all the crazy things I've heard.
Nah.
Would you mind starting us off, Shimada-kun? So, it's about this lucky cat I have at home. A lucky cat? You mean one of those statues of the cats waving its paw? Or like an actual cat? The former, yes. They're said to bring good fortune, so you can spot them in all sorts of businesses. There are quite a few kinds. Most of them are said to bring good luck, but black lucky cats are supposed to ward off bad luck in particular. Didn't know they got that specific. The thing is, my lucky cat doesn't do any of that. It doesn't bring money or good luck. It just attracts tragedies. Tragedies. Here. This is it. Looks pretty old. My dad bought it from an antique dealer friend of his. Usually they're really expensive, especially the pre-war ones like this. But my dad's friend warned him at the time, the cat brings more bad luck than good. Eesh. So, why'd your dad buy the thing if it's supposed to be cursed? He collects all sorts of rarities, especially the stuff with interesting stories. He goes nuts for those. Sounds like, an interesting guy. But yeah, a lucky cat that brings more bad luck than good. I admit, that's an intriguing hook. And Yagami-san, the curse, or whatever it is, evidence is starting to pile up, making it seem real. Ever since acquiring that statue, the Shimadas have been through one ordeal after another. Like what? Like, some pretty scary stuff. My dad got a really high fever all of a sudden, and was touch and go for a bit. Our house caught on fire too. Well, potential arson and serious illness. You weren't kidding. Scary stuff. Unscary stuff. And my grades keep slipping ever since my dad bought the thing. I've never dropped below 10th place before this. Is that really the statue's fault, though? Well, you sure can't blame me for the ghost. One woke my dad up in the middle of the night, standing right there next to his bed. Ghost did. He was dressed like an old-timey soldier, and totally pale, just stood there. like he was at detention. But he kept moaning, "Give me back my cat." My dad thought he was dreaming, so he rolled over and went back to sleep. So was it just a dream?
Yeah.
I don't know, but the next day, that's when he started feeling awful. It's like he's been cursed or something.
なるほど。
I see. Well, that would be unsettling, even if it was just a string of coincidences. My dad's still not out of the woods now that he's healthy either. He almost got run over by a car a couple days ago. It's still going on. This isn't really sounding like coincidence anymore, but I don't know what it could be. At this point, it's probably safe to consider further misfortune inevitable. That may help us determine the cause before any irreversible damage is done. I'm telling you, it's the cat. Here's a question. If you're also creeped out by it, why don't you just throw it out? It's my dad. He refuses to get rid of it. He says the previous owner was the famous author who met his demise because of the statue. So the statue was cursed even back then. Yeah, my dad said the guy died when he hit his head on it.
マジで?
Oof, that is quite the story. Apparently, his whole fan base is obsessed with the statue. That's why it's considered really valuable, despite the curse. Who's the author, by the way? Well, Kitan Amasawa. He was a mystery novelist, and my grandfather. What? Your grandfather? Oh. And he said hitting his head on the statue. So, this was the actual cat that you know? Well, only if it is truly the exact same statue my grandfather owned. So you don't know if it's actually the same one. Well, my grandfather has been missing ever since he passed away. About 7 years now. Shortly after he died, my grandmother pawned it off. She always thought it was rather creepy.
なるほど.
I see. Can you tell from this picture if it's the same one as your grandfather's? It's hard to tell from just a photo. This was also 7 years ago. I see. But I do remember that the cat was cursed even back then. My grandfather was somewhat of a rarities collector himself. Of course he jumped at the chance of owning a one-of-the-kind unlucky cat. Kitan Amasawa was famous for his somewhat bizarre tales of mystery. I can definitely imagine him wanting a statue like this. My grandfather was quite taken with it. He bragged about it quite a bit when I was little. But I'm sure he never imagined his life ending because of the unlucky cat. A lucky cat took the life of Amasawa's grandfather 7 years ago, and now it's back, wreaking havoc for another family. Yagami-san, I'm not one to believe in the supernatural. All mysteries must be approached rationally. No matter how unusual they are, they present themselves. That's what I firmly believe. Because logic is always found at the true core of any mystery. Right. But that's also why my grandfather's unexplained death has stuck with me for the past 7 years. I assume the police ruled it as accidental, right? If that's the case, it kinda sounds pretty explained. No, actually. On the night my grandfather passed away, I also experienced a strange event. One that has no rational explanation, and could only be considered a supernatural phenomenon. Really? What happened? I'm sorry. I'm not sure how to explain it. Let's just focus on finding out if this is actually the same cat or not first. Sure, we can do that. Rare for Amasawa to not have words. But this could be the actual statue that took her grandfather's life. I can see why it'd be so tough to talk about. Yagami-san, I am getting to the bottom of this case, one way or another. If something's causing all the tragedies around this cat, there's a good chance more will occur. I don't want anything as awful as what happened to my grandfather to happen to anyone in the Shimada family. Makes sense to me, after all. You're all about preventing incidents before they take place. Right. And not only that, this case is personal. Amasawa.
Yagami-san.
So, Yagami-san, would you please help me get to the bottom of this? Yeah, of course. The MRC's advisor's guide. Thank you so much. Well, to start with the investigation, first things first. I'd like to see the statue in person. Good idea. Shimada-kun, do you think your father would mind showing it to us?
So.
Oh yeah, I bet he'd be over the moon to have one of the Katana Amasawa's descendants confirm his statue is the real deal. I'll give him a call now. He says yeah, he'd love to meet you guys in fact. Good to hear. Where should we meet him? I asked him to meet us at a cafe near the station. Plague. It'd be faster than getting him signed in at the school. It's reception and everything. Is that okay? Yes, that's fine. I would have felt bad asking him to come all the way here anyway. Well, I'll make my way to the cafe now. Let's meet out front.
Yagami-san.
See you soon, Yagami-san.
八神さんは普段から尾行されるんですか？
まあ仕事だからな。
ターゲットに気づかれないコツは何でしょう？私は気づかれちゃうことが多いんです。
いや、なんでただの高校生が尾行する機会があるんだよ。
事件の匂いを嗅ぎつけるとつい。
相手がどんなやつかわからないし危険だろ
う。いやしかし事件が発生する前に防げれば御の字ですし。
いや、お前が事件に巻き込まれるぞ。
その視点はなかったです。そちらですね。
Yep.
にしても天沢のおじいさんが有名なミステリ作家だったとはな。
意外ですか？
いや、むしろ納得。この祖父にしてこの孫ありだな。
そう言われるとプレッシャーです。
天沢喜多の孫として恥ずかしくない人間にならないと。
そのためにはやはりあまたの事件に関わり探偵としての勘を。
無駄に事件に首突っ込んで恥さらすとまずいんじゃない？天沢喜多の孫としてはさ。
我慢をすると好奇心がうずく。謎を嗅ぎつけると天沢喜多の血が騒ぐんです。
厄介なものを受け継いじまったな。
Yagami-san, Amasawa senpai. Ah, you're Kitan Amasawa's sensei's grandchild, right? Yes, nice to meet you. I'm Kyoko Amasawa.
Domo.
Shimada. Mikio Shimada. My son's told me about you. Thanks for being such a good senpai to him. I must say, I'm surprised seeing you for the first time. You definitely have Amasawa blood in you. You're like a heroine ripped straight from one of his novels. I can already tell you're not just a nice face. You're smart as a whip too, aren't you? Oh, really? Come on, Dad, cut it out. Oh, my apologies. And, who's this with you?
Yagami desu.
I'm Takayuki Yagami, outside counsel for the Mystery Research Club. I'm primarily a detective in Kamurocho. Oh, a genuine detective. This is just getting better. The seasoned private eye trawling the seedy underbelly of the city with his wonderkin teen sidekick, man. I already want to buy the whole series. I'm really sorry about my dad. Let's head inside, huh? So, for the mystery at hand, may we see the unlucky cat statue? Yes, of course. Here. So, this is it. I brought it to a taping of that TV appraisal show a few days ago. They couldn't determine whether or not it belonged to Kitan Amasawa though. But if it turns out to be the real deal, it's supposed to be worth 2 million yen. What? 2 million yen?
Yeah.
I mean, considering its legacy, it's basically the holy grail to his fan base. But still, 2 million.
Amasawa.
Do you think you could tell me if it's actually your grandfather's Amasawa? Please, feel free to inspect it. In that case, allow me. Oh. This deep red stain is that from when your grandfather? No. It's from when I splashed ketchup on it when I was little. Ketchup? Yeah. I'd been eating a hot dog in his study and got ketchup all over the room. Well, eating may not be accurate, more like swinging it around like a sword. I was really into this historical drama at the time. My grandfather and I watched it together. Sounds like you were quite a little hellion as a kid. But this stain, I don't know if anything else could make it clear to me that this is my grandfather's statue. Woohoo, I knew it. We can get millions for this. Seriously. Wow, talk about the score of a lifetime. Sorry if this question comes across as a bit strange, but I must ask. Does this statue ever make noise, maybe? Like a meow? Does my cat statue meow? What makes you ask? Well, the thing is, on the night my grandfather died, 7 years ago, I heard it. This cat. It meowed at me. Are you serious? Amasawa, is this the supernatural phenomenon you were referring to before? Yes.
Nah.
Could you give us some more details? Sorry, I know this must be hard. No, I understand. We have to do it for the case. This is the first time I've seen Amasawa like this.
Amasawa.
You said your grandfather's death was ruled an accident. Was there even a slight chance that it was actually a crime? Police came and checked the scene, but they said they couldn't find anything suspicious. Besides, it happened in a locked room. Not only was the door to the study inaccessible, but the crescent lock on all the windows were still secure. A locked room, death, and a cursed statue. This is sounding more and more like one of Kitan Amasawa's books. What's a crescent lock? They're the most common kind of window lock in homes, for a reason. They get the job done. I doubt the windows were a point of entry for anyone that night. Oh, okay. Since police didn't see any sign of a break-in, or even a struggle, they really had no recourse but to rule the death an accident. So it's doubtful it was a burglary gone wrong. Afterwards, the unlucky cat creeped out the whole family enough that my grandmother pawned it off. Unsurprisingly, the family lost track of the statue after that, so I never expected to see it again like this.
Amasawa.
So you're saying you definitely heard the meow of a cat the night your grandfather died? Yes, I have no doubt. I believe it was around 1:30 in the morning. I woke up in the middle of the night to get a glass of water and passed by my grandfather's study. That was when I heard a meowing sound coming from the room. Did your grandparents have a pet cat? Or maybe it was a stray outside the window? No, they didn't have any cats, and I definitely would have known if a stray had gotten in. With Rampo in the yard, no cats could have gotten by without him barking up a storm. And I distinctly remember the sound being loud enough to come from the room, not from outside the house. Creepy. What's even creepier is, I can remember my grandfather telling me more than once. When the cat cries, misfortune comes calling. What? I was given strict orders to never even approach the study if I ever heard a cat meowing in there. That's why, once I heard the cat, I ran back to my room and hid, terrified. And the next day, my grandfather was... That must have been so hard. If I'd just been brave enough to go in the room instead of running, maybe I could have prevented my grandfather from dying.
No.
7 years ago, you were only about 11, right? Don't blame yourself for being scared. A truly artful detective can solve incidents before they even occur. I wonder if her grandfather's own incident has anything to do with Amasawa taking that saying so seriously. Shimada-san, thank you for going out of your way to help us today. Oh no, it's my pleasure. Did you find any clues? Maybe even a lead now? Unfortunately, I'm not so sure. Look out. What the? Ah. Are you okay? I'm so sorry. I guess it wasn't secured all the way. Was that the unlucky cat? No way. Dad, please. What's it gonna take for you to get rid of the statue? Even I'm starting to get freaked out by this. Oh, we should get home. Thanks again for today. Actually, sir. Yes? Would you mind leaving the statue with us for a while? What? Leave it with you? Yes, until we can debunk the curse. But, aren't you worried? This curse is starting to look pretty real deal to me. My grandfather once said, curses only blight their believers. Did he now? Yes. He also said, you must never succumb to the marvel of a mystery. You must keep your wits about you. Despite my age, he imparted his philosophy of mystery solving to me before his death, and I hold the truth he shared with me in the highest regard. As Kitan Amasawa's grandchild, I cannot back down to these strange events and turn away from a genuine mystery. I refuse to believe in this curse. Therefore, it will have no effect on my pursuit of the truth. But still, not only that, this is a mystery that needs solving by an Amasawa. Oh, Amasawa-san. When I heard that meow 7 years ago, I ran from the truth, and the result was absolutely horrible. I'll never make the same mistake again. Okay, if that's the case, I'll leave it with you. Please find a way to break the curse before something bad happens again. Thank you so much, sir. By the way, I heard that you bought this statue from a friend who runs a second-hand shop. Which one would that be? Edisu Pawn in Ijincho. Edisu Pawn, got it. I'll go speak with him now. Thanks again. Amasawa's really into the case. This case, guess I shouldn't be surprised considering. Well, I should step up my advising efforts for her on this one. Is this a bad time? I'm from the Yagami Detective Agency. Takayuki Yagami. We'd like to ask you a few questions. Oh, a detective. I'm his assistant, Kyoko Amasawa. You're his assistant, a high schooler. Is there a problem?
Yeah.
No, not particularly. What is it you wanted to ask? We're looking into this lucky cat statue for Mikio Shimada-san. He says he knows you. Ah, this is for Shimada-san. Would you mind if I ask, how did you first come to acquire this statue? This pawnbroker friend of mine closed up his shop, so I bought his remaining inventory. He couldn't vouch for the statue's authenticity, though. Well, we know it's the real thing now, but maybe we ought to fill him in on that. Maybe we oughtn't fill him in on that. Might make a mess of things. You don't happen to know who sold the cat to your friend originally, do you? Nah, sorry. He told me it had been passed down around a bunch before he had ended up in his shop, but he didn't know any specifics. Probably why he couldn't authenticate the thing. I see. Thanks anyway. Oh, one last question. This might sound odd, but when you still had the statue in the shop, did anything strange ever happen here?
Eh?
Strange. You mean the curse? Nah, I don't buy into that stuff. Nothing ever happened here to make me change my mind either. Nothing at all. You're sure? Nope. The guy I got the statue from never mentioned any of the sort. Although I suppose he might have just not wanted to sound crazy. I see. Does this mean the so-called curse didn't begin until Shimada-kun's father acquired the statue? Yeah, sounds like it. Anyway. What's smoke? It's on fire. Huh? Really? Ah. Get the fire extinguisher. Yeah. We got the fire out right away. But we seriously have no idea where it came from. Just whoosh, out of nowhere. Phew. I'm glad that didn't get any worse. Yagami-san, what do you think started that fire? I have to say, the number of incidents around this cat is getting ridiculous. I don't think this is coincidence at all anymore. Hang on, do you smell something? Gasoline. Gas. That would mean there's a chance that the fire earlier was actually arson. Agreed. Yagami-san, what do you say we search the scene really quick before the police get there? Yeah, let's check and observe for any traces in the area. Keep sharp for anything like gasoline trailer containers. What's this? Something was dripping here. Wager it's gasoline based on the color and smell. Yeah, it goes all the way to the alley. Let's see if we can track it. Plastic bottle. Inside, more gasoline. This means, yep, the fire at the pawn shop was actually arson. But who's the culprit? And why? No idea. But let's fill in the police and the guy at the shop on what we found first. Yagami-san, how should we proceed with the investigation from here? Well, now that we know the fire at the pawn shop was intentionally set, what I'd love to do is pin down our little firebug. Pin them down? How exactly? Well, I don't know anything about them, but they're obviously after the statue. Maybe we can just lure them out somehow. A solid enough idea. Where should we start? I suppose just meandering around town ought to do it, considering how quickly the pawn shop was hit. Can't imagine it taking long. I see. Some genuine hard-boiled legwork, eh? A lot riskier than my usual investigations. Yeah, it's definitely going to be more dangerous than I'd like. That's why you ought to head back to... I think not. Please allow me to continue on the case. Amasawa, this is... I need to solve this mystery, Yagami-san. Please. This myself out. Okay, but you really have to be careful. And keep your distance when we're in public, got it? I'm basically a walking tragedy magnet carrying around this thing. Yeah, I promise I'll be safe. So, where should we head first? Preferably somewhere that makes it easy to watch our backs while we kill time. How about we play darts? You want to play darts? Why? Only one person has to take their eye off the surroundings at a time. And if someone does come after us, you can always counter with some darts to the face. Okay, I have to give you points for the overall plan, but darts to the face. Make no mistake, I'm actually quite good at the game. My aim's solid enough to be able to hit 100 human head.
Yeah?
So I think it'd be best if I handled any incoming threats. And if you just don't say that kind of thing to someone, maybe. Right, well, after you. Well, we're not out here to play games, but this case has been a pretty big weight on Amasawa. Maybe it'd do her some good to blow off steam. Let's play for a bit. Keep your eyes peeled for any suspicious individuals along the way, especially if they're approaching you. I'll be careful. At least this is a small place. We'll definitely see anyone coming for us here.
Yagami-san. よろしく。よし。
Hello, Tom.
よし。 どうした？
よし、練習が足りないのでは？
負けたよ。
I lost. Don't give up your day job, Yagami-san. Glad to see someone's pleased with how that went. So, did you see anyone suspicious yet? I kinda got too into the game and forgot to look around. Oh, come on, you seriously weren't looking. I guess I sorta got into the zone there too, though. Looks like darts didn't make for the best cover activity. We should shift gears. What would work better for us? Good idea. Where could we watch out for potential assailants? How about the batting center? Why there? We'll still be able to see anyone approaching us. In fact, this could be even better than darts. If one person does all the batting, the other can observe our surroundings without losing concentration on a game. And even better, a bat makes for a much more effective defensive weapon than darts. I see. Well, I'll handle the defense part for us, but let's get over there before something bad can happen to us here.
So いえばお前、受験勉
How far are we? Okay,
強は大丈夫なの？
そのことはあまり考えないようにしてます。焦ると推理能力に支障が出るので。
受験勉強に支障が出る方が問題だと思うが。
そのことはあまり考えたくはないですね。
真実から目を背けていいのか？受験という真実から。
もうやめて。
やれやれ。
行かれますか？
Nice. Made it safely. Let's get right into it, so we don't look suspicious. Right. Acting natural. Alright, Slugger. Show me what you got. You're not gonna bat, Amasawa. Let's just say I'm more literarily inclined than athletically inclined. Pretty sure even a bookworm can swing a bat. Still, a bit too hard-boiled of detective work for my taste. Okay, just keep an eye out while I swing a few. Can't have anyone sneaking up on us. Right, leave it to me.
飛ばす。よし。よし。よし。
Ah.
よし。よし。よし。
Alright, only missed one. Not bad, but not my best. Your face is telling me you think you could have done better. Usually I do get more hits, and yeah, sure worked up a sweat in there. Have some water. Oh, thank you.
Nah.
So, any luck on your end? Spot anyone? Yeah, about that. I've seen a few somewhat suspicious people, but no one who seems to be paying us any attention. I see. Why don't we take a short break for now?
Nah.
Hey, Amasawa, can I ask you something? What is it? Is your grandfather the reason you started the Mystery Research Club?
Hi.
Yes, in fact. He's the reason I grew so obsessed with mysteries in general. He's been a very big influence in my life. So, do you see yourself becoming a mystery author in the future? I certainly hope so. No, more than that. I believe it's something I must do. Really.
Hi.
Yes. Truth be told, my dream is to complete his unfinished masterpiece. Oh, do you have an unfinished manuscript of his?
実は
I do. When he passed away, he was in the midst of completing the final entry of his most popular series. He got roughly halfway through the draft, but he didn't write anything about the most crucial part, the dual reveal of the culprit and the method.
ですが
He didn't leave any notes behind that even hint towards what they could be, so no one knows how he meant to finish the book. Sounds like you've got some real work on your hands. Indeed. Although, I recently realized something that could be the potential answer to the mystery. Damn, you really are good. I'll have to send you a copy someday for that one. Let me know if you figure it out before you get to the end. Hmm? Excuse me. Hmm? Ah.
Nah.
Hey, what's going on? Yagami-san, please keep eye contact and pretend we're just chatting.
Huh?
Why?
実は
There's a man across the street who keeps looking at us.
Hmm?
There is. Now that I think of it, he was at the arcade too. He followed us here.
ええ
Seems so. He wasn't acting suspicious there at first. But later, when I took off with the statue and hid from his sight, he was looking around in a panic, like he'd lost sight of something. So, you think he's been after us this whole time? Yes, I presume so.
あの
Yagami-san, how about we take a bit of a calculated risk? What is it you want to calculate?
Hi.
If I stay here and distract him, would you be willing to slip out and loop back around him? That way you can catch him before he has the chance to escape. Okay, I see. Yeah, that's a solid plan. I'll get over to him real quick. Gotta find the back door first. He'll definitely see me coming from here. How can I sneak up on him without getting caught? Sneak up on him without getting caught. Ah. I'll just collect intel from it. Okay, I see. Yes. Sneak up on the suspicious man. Hmm. I was being really stupid. Alright, this outfit should do it. I'll move slowly enough to not call his attention.
What?
Hmm? Who are you? Wait, you're with that girl. And you're the firebug at the pawn shop, right? Amasawa, keep away. The cat. The lucky cat. Oh, do you want this? You want it because it's evidence, right? Because of what's still on it. Ah, you saw it. You saw it. So what? Pray tell, is there something on this cat that could put you away for good, perhaps? What? Excellent bluff, Amasawa. You led him right where you wanted him. What? And now we have the final confirmation. So what is it on this cat that could get you in so much trouble? You tried to burn down a pawn shop over this thing. What's on the cat that you need gone so badly? Who knows? Answer us. What do you know about Kitan Amasawa's death? Hey, I said stay back. Yeah. Hand it over. What? How dare you?
Amasawa.
Jeez, Amasawa. I thought you said you weren't suited for the hard-boiled meal. I suppose I was a bit rambunctious when I was little. Still have what it takes to raise a bit of hell when needed. You fuckers, I'm just gonna kill you both and take the thing. Okay, Amasawa. It's my job from here on. Stay back, seriously. Yep.
What?
Hey. Great. He's out cold. Let's tie him up just in case. That ought to do it. Got all gross. Considering how the man reacted to the cat, I believe there's at least one secret to it we don't know. Yeah, one that neither your family or the police knew about at the time either. And if that's the case, it's not going to be easy to discover. But I can't say that there's absolutely nothing to it. After all, it was one of my grandfather's most cherished rare possessions. Why don't we give it another thorough look over? Yeah, good idea. There's a slight gap around the neckline. Really, a gap. I thought it was all one big molded piece. Look, right there. It's more apparent now that it has mud in it. Must have been from when it got dropped earlier. How odd. Why could it be there?
Huh? これは
This eyeball jiggles a little, actually. I can push it in a bit, too. Oh, you're right. Interesting. That's... The eyes are actually separate parts. But why make something so elaborate? I'm not sure. A jiggly eye and a gap around the neck. I wonder if they have any function. You know, if the eyes and neck are... Could it be? An eye for the truth will eventually find a way. Hold on to that keen eye and take a good look around. What? Sorry, I just remember my grandfather saying this once, while I was holding the cat. He said it with pride, but it always stuck out as somewhat odd to me. Maybe he was giving me a hint, all the way back then. A hint to how the cat works. Sometimes he'd give me clues to see if I could pick up on a mystery as a sort of game. I see, but what do you think he meant by it? Perhaps we're supposed to hold on to the eye and make the head go around. Look around. Yeah. We should hold the loose eye in place and spin the head. Oh, I see. You hold on to the keen eye and make the head take a good look around. Right. Leave it to the wordsmith, huh? What say we give it a try? Yeah. Oh, it turned. The arm. Yagami-san, look. Well, it just... It meowed. So it's a trick statue? I bet this is what your grandfather was hinting at. Yes, of course, but no one in my family had any idea it could do that. It appears... Yes, it has a secret compartment. Looks empty, though. A smudge. No, a fingerprint. And a dark red stain all dried up. Is it... Yeah, no mistaking it this time. That's blood. Oh no. Oh, I'm so screwed. Then let me take a guess that fingerprint's yours. And this blood. It belongs to Kira Namasawa, doesn't it? Answer me. What do you know about this? Kira Namasawa's my grandfather. Did you have something to do with his death? Your Oh, I see. You're that man's granddaughter, huh? To think his granddaughter would be the one who caught me. 7 whole years later. Please, answer me. Guess there's no getting away with it now. And I'm just so tired. Fine, I'll tell you. Alright, let's hear the truth about what happened to Kirin Amasawa. Finally, Amasawa and the rest of her family can get some closure. It happened 7 years ago, like you know. I was up past my eyeballs in debt. I needed a lot of money, and I needed it by sunrise. That's when I spotted the biggest mansion in the whole neighborhood. I'd heard some kooky famous author lived there. So, you snuck into the house that night. Yep. The place was huge, and all the lights were off. Figured I wasn't getting caught. But Rampo was in the yard, our dog. I'm sure he would have barked at you. He was too busy chowing down on the rice ball I tossed him. Oh, Rampo. Sometimes you're too sweet.
Nah.
What do you do next? I went looking for his study. So, as fast as I could. I assumed all the real goods would be either stashed away or on display in there. It was late enough that I figured everyone would be asleep. But when I found the study and peeked inside, I saw the old man, just barely, lit up with a candle. He fiddled around with the cat's head, opened the thing up, and took something out. What was it? I couldn't believe it. Inside the cat, the old man had a bar of gold. Bar of gold. The way he was grinning at it, I knew it was real, had to be worth millions. I jumped at him without even thinking. We tussled for a bit, so I grabbed the cat and I whacked him in the head with it. How could you? And then you took the gold and ran off. Yeah, though, thought thought I was gonna be made for life, damn it. And in the end, the goddamn loan shark just wiped it from me and pretended it never happened. But how do you get out? The study was locked when the police arrived. Oh, that. So you wanted to get the statue back so you could clean out the compartment. Yeah, that's right. I didn't know for sure there was a fingerprint in it though. Really? You mean you did all this to just be cautious? Yep. I was wearing gloves that night, so I wasn't thinking about fingerprints. But once I got away from the scene, I saw I had a tear in my glove, and my finger was covered in blood. So you worried that you left some kind of trace at the scene. Later, I read that the police ruled his death an accident, so I knew they didn't find my prints. But that secret compartment, that could have been a game changer. That was a solid chance I left a trace of being there. All it'd take was for one person to figure out the statue's secret and I'd be screwed. That's why I tried so hard to get the cat. But it fell off the bat pretty quickly. For 7 whole years, that damn cat's been the one thing on my mind. And all of a sudden, about a month ago, I see the fucking thing on TV. The cat I see in my nightmares all the time. Oh right, we did hear about it getting appraised on TV at some point. Let me tell you, I was shitting myself watching that fancy pants appraiser looking it over with his little magnifying glass thingy. If he popped that compartment open on TV, phew. So, you saw the current owner of the statue on an appraisal show. And that's when you tried to get it back from him. Right. Hold on, does that mean you're the one causing all the trouble for the Shimada family? Probably, yeah. First I tried sneaking into their place to get it back, but the guy just woke up on me. When I told him to give me back the cat, he thought I was a ghost and straight up passed out. Well, he did say that he started suffering a mysterious illness after that night. A high fever, to be specific. Fever. Oh, that's no mystery. I had a cold that night. Must have given it to him. Well, I suppose that explains that part. But you're not just responsible for getting the guy sick. You tried to burn their house down too, didn't you? Well, since the intimidation failed, you thought you could just resort to torching the evidence. Civilians be damned. Are you the one who tried to run over Shimada-san too? And the one who caused the accident outside the cafe the other day? You are really good. I figured if the owner died, his family would just get just as creepy out as the last one and get rid of the thing, you know? What a scumbag. Then, what about Shimada-kun's grades dropping? Huh? What about that? Guess he doesn't have anything to do with that one. Fear makes mountains and molehills. Because they were so convinced misfortune would befall them, even the most harmless thing was perceived as part of the curse. I panicked after accidentally offing the guy. This went from a simple robbery to a potential homicide fast. I made myself focus, and I came up with an idea. I'd use the cat arm gimmick to make the whole thing look like an accident. What do you mean? You'll see. Should happen any time now. What? It closed. Real smart, that old man. It was built so it closes back up automatically. The arm sprang up with surprising force. Yep, that's what I used. Oh, so you rigged it up to the window, didn't you? Yep. Sounds like the apple didn't fall far from the tree. Mind explaining, Amasawa? What I imagined happening was he stacked up some books by the window and put the statue on top. When its arm lowered, mind you. I also assumed he arranged the books rather unstably, so it would collapse. By placing the cat in the right spot, its paw would shoot upwards and engage the window lock, effectively sealing the room. He must have slipped out the window after quickly arranging the scene, then waited, hoping to see that gimmick play out as he had planned before he could get caught. When the time arrived, the paw shot up and whacked the window lock closed, with enough force to knock over both the cat and the stack of books. This was the window right in front of the spot where my grandfather lived. The scene must have ended up looking like my grandfather had fallen and hit his head on the statue. I get it now. That gold bar must have been my grandfather's secret savings. It explains why he never told any of us about how the cat worked, and explains why he tried to scare me away from the room if I ever heard it, meow. Can't blame your family for never finding out. I doubt anyone would have checked for secret treasures before getting rid of what they thought was a regular creepy statue. The curse of the Lucky Cat statue, all due to a secret my grandfather took to the grave. Finally, I know the truth. Just like a mystery writer would hope. I would have been really screwed if you were this smart as a kid. I still can't believe the statue had a secret compartment the whole time, let alone a gold bar, at one point. At least I can finally chalk a non-supernatural cause up to the meowing I heard that night. Yeah, good point. If you think about it, the curse attached to the statue was just another layer of security for my grandfather. Not only does it have a secret compartment with a gimmick to opening it, but it even has an ominous story surrounding it, designed to drive people away. Perhaps this amused my grandfather enough to make this one of his cherished possessions. I could see that. At any rate, Amasawa, I'm glad you were able to get to the bottom of what really happened with your grandfather. Great, truly. I can't tell you the weight that's been lifted off my shoulders. And it's all thanks to you, Yagami-san. Oh, I don't know. You were really sharp on this case too, Amasawa. What? Really? Yeah. You're the one who figured out the trick to opening the cat. Not only that, you solved the locked room murder right after learning who did it. That's true, but still. You know what, Amasawa? I sort of feel like your grandfather was hoping you'd solve the statue mystery all along. Think about it. Why else would he ask you a riddle about the statue while holding it? If you wanted to keep it a secret to everyone, huh? Even with what was in it? If I'd solved the mystery, I'd find out what's inside. Well, maybe it was meant to be a gift for you, for future you. Or like a prize, awarded to a full-grown detective, Kyoko Hamasawa. I see. So, when I don't fall victim to lies and push past the fear, I can find a glimpse of the truth. That definitely sounds like my grandfather. The gold might be gone, but you still grew to become a fine detective and solve a genuine mystery, just like your grandfather predicted. I'm sure he's proud of you, wherever he is. I sure hope so. Well, Grandpa, are you? Come on. Send back to Yokohama 99. With the X gauge less than one segment charged, Oh, okay. Right.
よう、戻ってきたか、ターボ。
お疲れ様です、八神氏。高校の様子はどうでしたか？
理事長が全校生徒を集めて集会を開いてた。沢先生の件でみんな動揺してる。
うん、そりゃそうだよね。
八神氏が来るのを待っていました。これからやるべきことを話しましょう。よろしいですかな、八神氏。
ああ、始めよう。
沢先生は昨日職員会議中、自宅に空き巣が入ったとの電話で呼び出され帰宅しています。その後の状況から察するに、電話は RK がマンション管理人の名前を語ったものだったと思われます。そして沢先生は RK の連中に囚われてしまったのです。
だが RK の目的は沢先生じゃなくて桑名を捕まえることって話だったよな。
ああ、阿久津も相馬もそう言ってた。だから多分沢先生は桑名をおびき出すために利用されたんだと思う。
なんで沢先生が桑名をおびき出す餌になるんだよ。あの二人はどう繋がってんだ？
それもそうだけど、そもそもなんで RK は桑名さんを追いかけてんの？カムロ町の半グレが偉人町の便利屋をさ。
ああ、わからないことだらけだよな。だから俺らが最初にやるべきなのは RK より先に桑名を見つけて話を聞くことだと思う。そもそもあいつは桑名じゃなくて北方ってのが本名らしい。 RK は逆に桑名って名前を知らなかったみたいだ。結局俺らは偉人町の便利屋ってこと以外に桑名のことを何も分かってないんだよ。
ちなみに桑名さんは昨日から連絡がつきません。一応留守電には返事が欲しいと言っておきましたが。
あいつが便利屋をやってた事務所の場所は？
桑名さんって仕事はスマホ一つで撮ってたみたいだから、 名刺にも事務所の住所とか書いてなかったんだよね。そうだ、カイトさん。さっき桑名さんと飲み歩いた店に何件も電話してたでしょ。あの人がどこに住んでたかって。
おう。で、ついさっき分かったんだがよ。どうも桑名のやさは中央通り西にあるプレハブみてえな家らしい。仕事の依頼料が高え割にはえらく汚いとこで寝泊まりしてるんだと。
そこまで分かったんなら、まずはそこに行こ
う。そう来なくっちゃな。
つくも話の続きは後だ。
なかなか腰が落ち着きませんな、八神氏は。
よっと。お、行くか。
しばらく寝とけって。
出発するか。
ここ？桑名のねぐらって。
ああ、そうらしい。
なるほど。モグリの便利屋って感じの家だ。
なんだよ、どうした？
ドアが壊されてる。バールか何かでこじ開けられたんだ。
なるほど。誰かが一足先に来たんだとしたら RK の連中だろうぜ。今桑名を追ってるのは奴らと俺らだけだ。
完全に先を越されたな。
仕方ねえ。RK も頭数だけは揃ってんだ。人海戦術で来られりゃ競り負けることだってある。
桑名は多分昨べからここに戻ってないんだと思う。自分が追われていると気づいてどっかに逃げたはずだ。下手するともう偉人町からも出てったかもしれない。
じゃあ俺らはここで何をすりゃいい？
あいつの本名は北方ってことだった。だとしたらなんで偽名を使わなきゃいけなかったのか正体が知りたい。そこから沢先生との接点が見えてくるかも。
要は桑名の正体を知る手がかりが欲しいってことだな。
俺が言いたかったのはまさにそれだよ、カイトさん。
Need clues to uncover Kiwana's true identity. Hopefully there's something left here. Just be aware Kawana sits. Where the hell is he anyway?
怪しいな。なんだ。灰皿だ。
何がだ？
この部屋の中、食い残し飲み残しが目につく割に、この灰皿は随分綺麗じゃない。
そうか？
これはなんだ？
灰皿。確かに綺麗かもしんねえが、それがなんだ？たまたま洗いたてだったんだろ？
洗いたてっていうか、しばらく使ってない感じだ。ほら、埃が溜まってるよ。
で、それが桑名の正体を知る手がかりになるのか？
なるかもしれないし、ならないかもしれない。
Am I wrong to press on this? No, anything suspicious is worth investigating.
あ？これってパソコンの電源ケーブルかな。マウスも置いてある。
ここにノート PC が置いてあったんだ。で、そいつを RK のやつらが持ち去った。 PC の中には山ほどお宝情報が詰まってたろうな。
じゃあもうめぼしいのは全部 RK に持ち出されちゃってるか。
まあそうくそな。
怪しいな。これは
Stove matches the office interior surprisingly well. Nothing else special about it though.
あ？これは
It's a huge printer. Another tool of the handyman trade, I guess.
どこだ？これはタバコだ。
Cigarettes.
これクワなのかな。
どうだろうな。あいつが吸ってたのは確か電子タバコだ。
ああ、そういえば電子タバコだったね。あんまり使ってない灰皿に普段吸わない紙のタバコか。
そんなに引っかかるとこか？電子タバコと紙のタバコと両方吸ってるやつなんていくらでもいるぞ。
かもね。でも探偵が些細な疑問と好奇心をなくしちゃ真実には近づけない。これはあれ？このライター
なんだよ。
USB メモリだ。そいつをライターに偽装してた。
おお、こいつは当たりじゃねえか。わざわざこんな風に隠してたってことは桑名にとってよほど大事なもんだぜ。
問題はこの中に入ってるデータだ。パソコンがあればすぐに見れるんだけどな。
よし、そうと決まったらつくもんとこに戻ろうぜ。
God, we found something. I've had it with this place. We should get out of here.
怪しいな。カップラーメンの食い残し、少しは片付けろっての。実はこの部屋荒らされる前から散らかってたんじゃねえの？ん？
Manga and magazines scattered all over the place, sort of indicative of his personality.
すっかり暗くなっちまったな。あ？なんだよタボ。
お出迎えが来てる。
あ？もしかして RK か。
ああ。クワナを追いかけてんのは RK か俺らくらいなんだろ。
相馬と阿久津がいねえ。こいつら下っ端だぞ。
よかったじゃん。もし相馬がここにいたら俺は自分を止められる自信がないよ。
ああ、俺もだ。
お前らの中に話のできる奴はいるか。相馬と阿久津はどこにいる。
俺から死ぬやつと話すことなんてねえよ。
そっか、そっちがそのつもりなら俺らも遠慮なくやれるな。どっからでも来な。相馬と阿久津はどこにいる。あいつらと話をさせろ。
こっちからは連絡が取れねえんだ。あの人たちとの連絡はいつも向こうからの一方通行だよ。
そんなこったろうと思ったぜ。RK の大半はただの駒でしかねえ。
ああ。でももっと言えば多分相馬も現場の駒で誰か黒幕がついてるんだと思う。半グレは金にならない仕事なんてしない。なのにわざわざアウェイの偉人帳で殺しまでやってんだ。
そっか。つまりでかいスポンサーによほどの条件を出されてるってことか。
ああ。そうでもなきゃ相馬たちがこっちで暴れ回る理由がない。
じゃあその RK の黒幕ってのは。
そいつが誰かは分からないけど何がしたいかは分かる。
なんだよ。
クワナを捕まえることだよ。 RK はそれに従ってんだ。そして沢先生はその巻き添えになったんだと思う。
そうかい。なるほど。くそ、絶対その黒幕を引きずり出してやる。
ああ。俺らがクワナを追いかければいつか勝ち合うはずだ。で今その手がかりになるのがこいつなのかも。
じゃあ早いとこスクモんとこに戻るのが良さそうだな。
何なんです？あんたら桑名さんの知り合い？
ええ、まあ。
そこの倒れてるのは？
ただの酔っ払いですよ。目を覚ましたらちゃんと家に帰るはずです。
なるほど。そりゃいいや。
失礼ですが、桑名をご存知ですよね？
そうね。10年以上隣に住んでるから。桑名さんは便利屋さんだし、うちで何か手が足りない時は手伝ってくれてたよ。お代はうちの日替わり定食でね。
This man and his wife are Kawana's next door neighbors.
実は昨日から桑名と連絡が取れないんです。どこかあいつがよく顔出すところって知りません？
そうだな。それなら彼が横浜に来た頃、いろいろ世話してくれたっておじさんがいるんだよ。東園の親戚とか言ってたかな。昔ヤーさんだったけど、足洗ってからはずっとバーをやってるんだ。そのおじさんが町の人に桑名さん売り込んであげてた。
桑名はここで便利屋始める前は何をしてたんです？
どうだろう。普通に会社員とかじゃなかったかな。そういえば聞いたことなかったかも。
桑名の桃園ってのはどこでバーをやってるんだい？
ああ、それなら精錬店店で中華街の方だ。2、3回俺も飲みに行ったよ。マスター、昔は屋さんでも今は丸くなっていいおじさんだからね。
なら俺らもそこに行ってみるかな。次は RK に先を越されたくねえ。急いだ方がいいだろうぜ。
お話どうもお騒がせしました。
いや、別に行って。
お、行くか。ちょ、待ってくれ。
しばらく寝とけって。
出発するか。置いてくなよ。急ぐな。セイレーン、ここだなタボ。桑名の桃園ってのがマスターをしてるはずだ。
すいません。お邪魔します。
またもぬけの殻か？
なんか店ん中荒れてるね。家探しされたってほどじゃないけど。
ああ、慌てて夜逃げした後みてえだ。
じゃあここのマスターももうどっかに逃げた。
だとしたら勘がいいな。そのうち RK のやつらも桑名を探してここに来るはずだ。
What's going on here? Where's the owner?
出発するか。
ここ店の名前セイレーンだったよね。
ああ
あ、はい、セイレーンですが。
相馬、よく避けたな。でも残念、アイスピックは女用なんだ。カイトさん、 RK が何のイニシャルか言ったっけ？カイトさん、レッドナイフ。この野郎、相馬。ここのマスターは鼻が利くらしいな。まんまと逃げられた。
なんで沢先生を殺した？
まあいろいろ知りすぎちゃったからな、あの先生は。
なんだと？
お前らもそう。もう捨てておけないとこまで来ちゃった。
この間はヘマしたな。俺を殺し損ねた。
反省してるよ。阿久津に任せた俺のしくじりだ。
そしてお前はここまでだ。
そうか？カイトさえいなきゃお前一人わけないよ。
Got it. Okay, that's not the end.
結構やるんだな。驚いたよ。怪盗より先にお前を刺しとくべきだったかも。くそ、綺麗に脳が揺れたからな。足に来てるだろ。立てるようになるまでちょっと時間がかかる。暴れると痛い時間が長引くぞ。そういえば沢先生の時は一瞬だったな。なんだとこんな時に無粋だよな。
人の店で何をしてる？
あんたここのマスター？
ああ、桑名君の知らせでお前らが来る前に逃げることができた。俺はもうその店に二度と戻らない。
俺らはその桑名さんと話がしたいだけなんです。そんなに怖がらないでくださいよ。
若い女性を自宅まで押し入って殺したそうだな。なら70過ぎのじじいはもっと躊躇なく殺すだろう。八神さんに電話を代わってくれ。さもないと殺に通報する。
あんたがなんで八神と話したがる？
グズグズするな。今110番のダイヤルを押し終わったぞ。お前に用はない。
ここのマスターがお前に代われって。
悪いけど話は後だ。すぐ店の前に救急車を回してくれないか。相棒が腹を刺された。
何？
頼む、急いでくれ。
ご希望通り相棒の彼はこれで大丈夫だろう。俺は今あんたを遠くから見てる。探さなくていい。今そこで会うつもりはないんだ。サバイバーというカラオケスナックがあるんだが知ってるか？この町では一番安全な店だ。川沿いのスナック街にある。
俺はあなたに桑名のことを聞きたくてセイレーンに来ました。でもあなたの方も何か俺に用があるってことですか？
あんたが一人で会いに来てくれるならそこで話すよ、八神さん。ただ俺はサバイバーにもそう長いはしない。今から10分以内にあんたが来なければ姿を消して連絡も立
つ。随分せかすんですね。
10分のカウントダウンはもう始まっている。
スナック街のサバイバーですね。
そうだ。
すぐに向かいますよ。
ではまた後ほど。待たせたな。出してくれ。
Alright then, thank you for tuning in. That'll be all for today. Sorry. That'll be all for today. Have a fantastic day.